Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Dota 2 NPC being recorded live on Twitch TV in front of an absolutely wonderful audience. I'm Alex, and I'm your host for this absolutely wonderful game of Dota. This is a 5v5 series where we basically follow brand new players playing Dota for the first time as they try to navigate this most incredibly complex game. And what we do is we set up 5v5 games of Dota with coaches that are helping coach them in their lobbies. So basically you have 5 new players versus 5 other new players, and you have coaches on either side. Coaching the Dire team, we have Mr. Jesterly, an absolutely wonderful streamer and an absolutely wonderful Dota 2 player. He streams Dota 2 and a whole bunch of variety content. I will be linking his Twitch down below. I highly recommend you check him out. He's an absolutely fantastic guy. And on the the Radiant side, we have community member John Paul, who is doing a great job. He doesn't stream, but he's an absolutely wonderful community member and is a longtime supporter of the channel. What you got here is you have, let's go through the players here. We have a fantastic game set up. We have your mom's boyfriend, who's gonna carry using Wraith King 1. We have position 1 Wraith King, your mom's boyfriend, and Canadian playing some Shadow Shaman position 5. We also have, so we'll go back to me. I thought someone was gonna die there. We have Mr. Frosty playing position 3 Underlord, and we have position 4 Snapfire. In mid, we have Yazan playing Necrophos. I believe this is the first time we've seen Necrophos in the Dota 2 NPC. And we have Puff Puff, the famous Puff Puff, brand new player to Dota, but amazing League player, bringing their skills from League into Dota and doing an absolutely fantastic job of it, playing Alchemist, who's also a first in the Dota NPC. In the top lane here, we have nkwright playing position 3 Mars, with Likwidoxigen position 4 Dazzle, with Dillman once again pulling out their position 1 Luna. And with them we have Kurt playing Bane. I believe Kurt's played Bane in the NPC before, is a Bane player, one of the best laners in Dota, and we'll have to see how Kurt can navigate playing against this highly strong Dazzle laner. So what we have here in the bottom here, we got some action in the bottom here. Your mom's boyfriend doing the best he can to get some last hits, and that's a name that's going to be fun to say during the course of this game. Mr. Frosty, Froststorming, Firestorming with good effectiveness as well. We got a play here on the, oh, big stun. Your mom's boyfriend getting first blood by killing the Snapfire. Beatrice and Mortimer going down to your mom's boyfriend with some right clicks, a well-timed use of Vampiric Spirit, and a stun to sick the skeletons onto the target. Very well done. We actually, hey, I think this might be the first time doing NPC we've actually gotten first blood, so I will happily accept that. Going to mid here, we have Puff Puff taking the small camp, and we have Yazan doing the same. Some very good laners. Listen, these guys are new players to Dota. They are mid laning very effectively. I have been continuously incredibly impressed by them. And now we have Dillman and Kurt setting up here as they try to continuously lane. Let's take a look at our game stats. Net worth, we have, because of the first blood kill, we have your mom's boyfriend leading the way, with top net worth of 2,000. With Alchemist, who will always, like Alchemist, will always kind of be, a really good contributor to your team's net worth. He's always going to have a bit of a net worth advantage. That's just what Alchemist does. And then here in mid here, you have the 2 mids. You have Necrophos and Mars. But here's the thing. Necrophos is a little behind, and you're actually seeing Luna ahead of the mid Necrophos. So this safe lane Luna, Dillman had a couple rough starts last game, but he is shaping it up very significantly. Right? So let's see here. Let's see how things play out here. So we have counter, Mr. Frosty. So far, like they're kind of spaced out from one another. Taking it easy here. We got some good heals on Kurt. nkwright doing what she can with God's Rebuke. Very fast Soul Ring. Okay. It looks like we're getting the Soul Ring into a Radiance Rush on Puff Puff. Right? That's the one thing about Alchemist. His timings are incredibly fast. Incredibly fast. And so you end up in a situation where, he can run at you with like, a 14-minute Radiance, and it can be difficult to deal with for the enemy team, right? Like, they just can't deal with that item timing, right? That's kind of what Alchemist does very well. Now, Alchemist tends to fall off rather rapidly, because he doesn't scale quite as well as some of the other heroes. He just gets to his late game early, which is what his key advantage is. But here's the thing, honestly, Yazan as a Necrophos, he hard counters in some ways this this Alchemist. I mean, I shouldn't say hard counters, but you're getting Heartstopper Aura, right, which is going to be great against an Alchemist. You're also going to get Reaper Scythe, which is going to be excellent against an Alchemist. So this Alchemist is going to have a hard time dealing with this Necrophos. And he is, I think he's more or less the primary target for Necrophos. And I mean, you could say that Underlord certainly is as well. Underlord will certainly suffer as a strength-based hero, very tanky hero being against the Necrophos. So I'm interested to see what this Necrophos can do. It's definitely a good Necrophos game. And we'll have to see if Mr. Frosty gets away here. One right click from your mom's boyfriend is enough to take him down. He doesn't have boots, but he's just that touch faster than the Underlord. Puff Puff getting all that extra gold. He's farming very effectively. Puff Puff wants to win this game, as nkwright struggles with some health sustain here. Is going to get that Helm of Iron Will first, most certainly, and we'll have to see what happens from there. Alchemist is missing. Good call by Yazan to identify that the Alchemist is in the jungle. Dillman, again, I'm so impressed with Dillman's farming here. Dillman not just playing the wave, but taking over the jungle as well, although this wave is, like, he is giving up some farm here. These are some easy last hits and denies for nkwright, who's getting a little bit of free farm here. And it looks like Likwidoxigen is trying to get his harass on, but against a Bane, that can be rather difficult. In this lane here, you're still looking at an advantage on the Wraith King. He is going to get gone on here a little bit, but he does have the Helm of Iron Will, which is really going to help sustain him. Okay. He is, like, this is such a great item, and it's one of the reasons why Wraith King benefits from the armlet so much. Helm of Iron Will really helps out his laning stage. Wraith King only has 2 armor to start the game. You get a very fast timing with that armlet. He becomes an incredibly fast farmer. The lifesteal allows him to sustain in ways that you couldn't any other hero. He actually ends up taking his ultimate early here at level 6. Often you see Wraith Kings skip it at level 6. But regardless, you know, he's doing what he can. And we got ourselves a pause, and we'll cut back after the pause. And we're back. Let's take a look at some itemization here. So at the top lane, right, where a lot of the action's happening here, we have Dillman working towards their power treads. Okay, your usual support stuff over here. Boots on the Dazzle, which is going to help him kite and actually keep up with his poison touch. A very good item selection there on Likwidoxigen. You do have the Helm of Iron Will, which is going to generally help Mars sustain the lane. You have 2 armlet builders here. So you have Mars going right-click armlet build here, and you also have a Wraith King building an armlet as well. He actually has the armlet. Those first bloods are catching up very, very rapidly. You actually, this Wraith King has 1k advantage on the Luna at this point in time. Now, Canadian is in a bit of a tricky spot here. He's going to take a little bit of damage, but Mr. Frosty is going to get gone on. There's the Skellies. There is the stun, and most certainly is going to get a kill here on the Snapfire. Very well done by your mom's boyfriend. As, you know, very well timed, throws the Skellies out, gets the stun. The stun indicates to the skeletons that he wants them to attack that individual target, and he ends up pulling it off. Okay. Very good start. So this Wraith King's off to a hell of a start right now, and we'll have to see how he corrals that into a late game advantage. Dillman taking some damage. Kurt doing a good job to actually heal him up a little bit. Agility treads allowing him to heal very effectively, and overall everyone's kind of just spaced out at this point in time. Let's take a look at items. So again, building towards armlet over here. We're going towards treads over here. He's got his treads. Probably going to end up doing a Dragon Lance, I imagine. It looks like he's not going Mask of Madness, which is kind of meta right now on the Luna. However, Coach Jester is probably very smart to realize that this is a lot of physical damage here. So the Mask of Madness is probably, the negative armor effect of Mask of Madness is probably something that Luna cannot deal with in this game. You have a lot of physical damage from God's Rebuke. You have Dazzle, right, who's going to do a lot of physical damage as well with Poison Touch. You have, obviously, you got a lot of magical damage here. Puff-Puff might be in trouble with his ultimate. He's going to take a lot of damage here. But Wraith King does a lot of physical damage as well. So it is most certainly a game where Mask of Madness is not going to be ideal. So that's probably why you're seeing, you know, you're probably seeing them go a different alternative build. With that being said, bottom lane, a little problematic here. Underlord is underfarmed, and this Wraith King is off to a hell of a start. He's in the jungle, using his armlet with good effectiveness, going with phase boots, very common on Wraith King in order to move between jungle camps very rapidly, and also to navigate through his his little skellies, and also the major issue with Wraith King, he gets kited. The best way to deal with Wraith King is to just not get right-clicked by him and hit him instead. We just missed a kill somewhere. That is Dazzlin killing Likwidoxigen. I wish I knew where that even happened. Terrible camera work, and your mom's boyfriend is going to lay the smacketh down. Once again, these skeletons are very strong. I don't think he's got a cookie. He's able to get away. Canadian not able to get any control done there, which is fine. But now this Underlord's in a dangerous position. This Underlord. Good pathing by Mr. Frosty. Good decision to kind of take the long route away. But this control, and he's going to have a stun up as well. Mom's boyfriend positioned very well. Right click and moving. And he is going to get saved. So this, oh, he's going under tower here. He's chasing. He's chasing. He's got a salve on him. Ooh, a lot of damage there. Had he Pit of Malice there under the tower, I think Mom's boyfriend would have died. Probably one of the more awkward names we've had to utilize in the NPC, but anyways. So we have Kurt here, handling the laning duties while, what's happening here? Likwidoxigen is going to get caught out by Dazzlin and Kurt. Kurt's not level, now he's level 6. I was going to say, he just got to level 6. He pulls the Fiend's Grip, secures the kill on the Dazzle. Worth it, right? I mean, the Fiend's Grip is a 2-minute cooldown, but still, you want to use it. You want to take advantage of it. You'd want to maybe see, you'd maybe want to see a kill on nkwright, but, you know, you'll take it. You'll take it. Now the question is, when we talk about a coaching perspective here, like you're in a situation here where, oh, there is an ultimate. So Canadian dropping the ultimate in the lane. A little surprising. Mistake done by your mom's boyfriend there. Drops the skeletons after after he uses Wraithfire Blast. Wraithfire Blast would have indicated to the skeletons to attack his target. So he kind of did that out of order there, which kind of, I think it might have cost him the kill there. Snapfire clearing waves. As something is getting set up here. No! Puff Puff! I was looking at the minimap there. We didn't miss that one. And Puff Puff pays with his life. As unfortunately for Puff Puff, that Alchemist is going to die to that Necrophosis. So Necrophosis is off to a commanding start as well. So you have Alchemist up front. But here's the thing. You're seeing Alchemist as top net worth. But that is what Alchemist is expected to do. That's exactly what Alchemist has to do. He has to be top net worth. So this is like artificially inflated because it's an Alchemist. You're seeing the mid Necrophos and the safe lane Wraith King do an absolutely tremendous job this game. And they're going to scale very well. Necrophos is a fantastic scaling mid. I think he's great. He's being played a lot off lane right now, which is pretty interesting. But at the end of the day, he's an excellent hero. So we have Dazzlin here. Dazzlin has the Dragon Lance as we expected, and it looks like he's going to be going towards some damage items like a Daedalus. Getting that Chrysalis first. You'd expect the Daedalus. Could he go... No, you wouldn't expect him to go something like a Silver's Edge. It most certainly is going to be a Daedalus, I would imagine. A little bit of a unique run up here. With the, you don't see a lot of Chrysalis being built straight up on the Luna, but I trust that the coaches, they know what's up here. Okay, so Puff Puff doing what he can to farm effectively. Right now, you have a free farming Wraith King. I think this Wraith King needs to be dealt with here. He's in the jungle. He's in their triangle. And down here, you have Canadian casually taking the farm here, which is good. And Mr. Frosty in position to try and you know, pressure the tower a little bit. We're 13 minutes in, and the only tower taken is Dire mid. So Dire mid, the Alchemist mid tower has been taken, and you have a Wraith King that is currently outpacing in net worth an Alchemist, which is not what you want to see if you're the Dire. You do not want to see a situation where your Alchemist is being outfarmed by their position 1 Wraith King. That being said, Yazan is incredibly deep. Kurt's going to have his Fiend's Grip. They're going to want to get this guy. His Fiend, he's out of range. They smoke. He breaks the smoke, but ultimately not getting the kill. Let's see what's going here up top. So Dazzlin, I think Dazzlin can run in on this on nkwright. Did not take Eclipse. He's going specifically the farming build here. nkwright is committed to this tower, but it might die. Uses her ultimate, gets the tower, dies for it. Likwidoxigen not able to get in range of Shallow Grave. A little unfortunate. nkwright is probably, you know, telling, hey Liquid, how about that W you got? How about that W you got? The one thing about Shallow Graves, the range is a little tight. However, we got ourselves another pause. So we'll take this moment and we'll cut you back in just a minute. And we're back. So what we're looking at here, we're looking at Frosty and Counter. They're thinking about actually pushing the lane here on your mom's boyfriend, who is continuously farming very well. Now, Alchemist does have a net worth advantage. You're seeing it get built up a little bit. But ultimately, again, that's kind of what you expect. And you'd hope that this Alchemist just can start using their timings. Now, Alchemist is building towards a Radiance. They have the Sacred Relic. Is this the Radiance recipe? It is the Radiance recipe. So, Radiance timing on Alchemist at 15 minutes. It's about a minute or two behind what you'd hope for, perhaps. Still pretty solid. Still pretty solid. Nothing crazy. For a brand new player to Dota, it's a very respectful timing. Now they're on top. So you have two farming cores on top of each other a little bit, which is going to slow down their farming. You have Counter using their ultimate, but unfortunately, you're going to see your mom's boyfriend get away. He's jumping out the window and running through the streets as he continues to farm. Right now, not a lot going on here. Canadian trying to set up some vision. Puff Puff going for someone. Puff Puff wants to make someone pay for this. Gets a hit onto Yazan here, but Yazan is going to get away. He is going to get away. Now, Yazan has a bit of an advantage on Puff Puff, and I suspect that Puff Puff certainly does realize that. So let's see what happens here. So they're pushing bottom. Now, your mom's boyfriend is having none of this. He's coming back to the lane. I think that, he's strong. His Armlet timing is very strong. He doesn't have his Dazzle timing yet. So it is 2v1. Ultimate is down on Snapfire. I don't think they can actually contest him right now, which is a little crazy. nkwright taking that top tower and now is starting their push. Kurt coming to cause a bit of a problem. Does Fiend's Grip. If he nightmares after this, should be enough to kill him. It is enough to kill him with Brain Sap. So Kurt solo killing the position 3. No, Likwidoxigen. Kurt is out of control right now. A position 5 Bane is on a killing spree, and Yazan does have his ultimate. Dillman, he's just out of range. He's in range. Dillman goes down. Oh, that was just on the cusp of range. Puff Puff with his Radiance is going after Canadian. A lot of burn damage being applied, but then he sees Yazan. Now, with that being said, Yazan's ultimate is down, but Puff Puff still will have a hard time fighting into that Necrophos. It's just a hard match. It's just a hard match right now. The Necrophos is certainly keeping up. With that being said, you're seeing Alchemist starting to accelerate his farm a little bit, which is fine. You're starting to see that acceleration of farm. You'd hope that he would start to really pull away from this Wraith King, but it's not really happening. Wraith King putting a lot of pressure on this tower. You might expect to see a glyph here. We'll have to see. So they're farming here. They're a little bit on top of each other right now. So we have four mid for the Radiant. Will they perhaps consider smoking and making a move? They want to go on, they can't just let Alchemist free farm. Luna's still dead. Necrophos must feel strong. I don't think Puff Puff can fight Necrophos. I think that this Alchemist dies to any initiation with this Alchemist, with this Necrophos. I don't think he survives. I think they see him. I think they're closing in on him. Puff Puff sees this. Puff Puff realizes that they're coming. Does he actually? Now he knows. Now he knows. They're going on Puff Puff. That's a huge right click from the Wraith King. Little stun. Puff Puff gets away. Has to use his ultimate. But ultimately is safe, and there is Canadian's usage of his ultimate in order to kind of create some tower pressure. Good ult and good glyph. This is going to kind of restrict the forward movement of this enemy team. Now this Wraith King's in. That's an excellent Pit of Malice here. Wraith King is going to get killed here. A huge team fight happening. This is a huge turning moment. Kurt is dominating, gets the kill on the Wraith King. Canadian goes down as well. Yazan running away. Dillman is going in, gets the stun, eclipses down, big cookie, and then it turned around. The Dire have completely turned this game around. That was a huge fight for the Dire. 4 wiped on the Radiant. That is a huge turning play. And it starts, honestly, Mr. Frosty's Pit of Malice was absolutely excellent. It allowed him to basically lock down that Wraith King. Wraith King was not able to do pretty much anything because of that Pit of Malice, and it ultimately resulted in Mr. Frosty and the boys getting a kill. You know, they're effectively taking over the jungle here. nkwright is back here. I don't think she realizes that they're there. She's going to walk right into danger here. Now, Frosty does not have much mana. He has a soul ring, and she is just going to casually slip away, thankfully getting away here. But regardless of that, in mid here, right, they're going on Puff Puff once again. But it looks like Puff Puff is gonna get away. This Radiant's timing doing work. It's where he is going to eggs. Okay, very interesting. The eggs is gonna kind of you know, it's gonna add to the team potential here for the Dire. The problem is it's an interesting build here, and he's pretty much almost done it. A very interesting choice. Eggs rush being done on Alchemist. You don't see that every day. You really don't. Usually you see a lot of people, they go more towards like just like more of like a greedy item. But instead he's building a an Agnum Scepter. That is not the usual. It sounds like he's going to be giving away some eggs here. So it looks like counter's going to go down. It is a 4-stack here for the other team, whereas Puff Puff is farming. You're seeing a 12k advantage, sorry, a 2k advantage on the Alchemist. The problem is these guys are farming with each other here. They're not really using the map very well. And unfortunately, I still think Necrophos represents a significant problem for their team. Like Necrophos and this Wraith King, they're difficult. Oh, the feed on the courier. That is heartbreaking. And they're going to go on Puff Puff here. Puff Puff is most certainly in trouble. This is an easy kill. This is an easy kill. Very straightforward kill. Yeah. It's unfortunate. That's what Necrophos does. If Kurt dies, he's giving up a lot of gold. His kill streak's done. Dillman makes a play here, but unfortunately, was that a... Shadow Shaman died there, but he got the ult in there. And fighting under those wards at this point of the game is very challenging. It's a lot of added damage. So right now, we're in a situation where, quite frankly, they're looking very good. Radiant has clearly come back here. There was a moment where it looked like Dire might have had a little bit of life. Underlord doing what he can here. Yazan is deep, and we got the counter ult here. Wraith King's getting popped, but Yazan just sitting there casually. He's in the middle. You gotta kill him. You gotta kill Yazan. Yazan's gonna get away. And now Frosty's dead. The fact that the Necrophos got away feels really disastrous for the Dire, as the Radiant have seemed to like really just done a good job controlling the map and winning these team fights. Jeez, what a game so far. Like there was a moment there where you thought, like, look at this. Look at that swing. Like there was a moment where you thought that the Dire were going to just stomp their way right back into this game after that one fight, and they gave up another 20%. 20% over the last few minutes. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, right? But you know what? It is what it is. Puff Puff now Puff Puff's starting to invade their area. So I think this was key. I think this is key. I think Jester is doing a good job, Coach Jester, to identify. They got to apply some pressure on the enemy side of the map. You have a Luna. This Wraith King, his minions are literally destroying your camps. Luna's got a farm there, right? Luna's got a farm there. So what do you do, right? You got to start taking over other parts of the map. You got to start, like, with Luna, you got to create space. You got to give her a chance to farm. Alchemist farming as well. You have an Underlord who's a flash farmer, but like very safe. He can farm the other side of the map and ultimate and get out, right? Puff Puff doing what he can here. But like the major problem, I think, is that you have a very farmed Necrophos and this Wraith King who is going to just get into his timings, man. He's doing well with his timing. Where the hell's Wraith King? Why can't I see Wraith King? Where is he? He's purple. There he is. Why couldn't I see him before? Regardless, Wraith King is very well farmed. You got Deso into, you have Armlet into Deso. He's got his Blink Dagger. He's going BKB. BKB is the perfect pick in this game. It really helps him just run at a Luna, right? When he has BKB, things become very difficult for Luna. It helps their team fight significantly. Ultimately, I think it's good. I think that it was a very good play. I think Alchemist, you don't see that very often, man. Honestly, you don't see that. Alchemist, again, unfortunately, this Necrophos is completely destroying him. But Necrophos is going to get away here. Good Fiend's Grip. Got to kill this Necro. But we need more damage on him. Necro goes down. Killing streak going down. Counter getting the gold. As things are happening here, Unfortunately, Underlord's going down. Dillman's in trouble, and Dillman is going to go down as well. And you're seeing a situation where Dillman is top net worth, farming the Wraith King, but when you have a Dazzle with you as well, and an extra life, things feel pretty bad. And then Wraith King is continuing going here, and unfortunately, it looks like Kurt is going to get right-clicked right down. So you're seeing a situation where Radiant is really starting to stomp. The call for Roshan has been made. Likwidoxigen making the call for Roshan here. Waiting. The cores are coming. The cores are coming. And, you know, low-key, an excellent Roshan hero is Shadow Shaman. Able to control the this beast for some time. So very useful set of abilities with Shadow Shaman there. Probably should have queued into the other controls, but whatever. Okay. So 2 cores down for an extended period of time. You're going to see a major net worth swing here, yeah. So things are starting to really swing towards the Radiant. This Roshan certainly does not help. I'd be surprised. So it looks like your mom's boyfriend is going to take the Aegis here. I think he wants Necro to take it, which I agree. I think Necro probably should have taken that. I'm all for Necro taking that there. Your mom's boyfriend, pausing the game, and we'll be back in just a moment. And we're back. Well, we got someone was at the door at your mom's boyfriend's house. Anyways, so we're back. It looks like a fight is starting to shape out here. Let's kind of zoom out a little bit. The Dire's in a pretty good spot here. I do like their team fight potential. You do have the Ags on Luna. The problem is, I mean, he only has 3 skeleton charges. So if they go on this guy, they gotta go on this guy. There's no one here. I think they were expecting they could have killed his Wraith King like 4 times. Oh man, okay, so what happened there was a little bit of indecisiveness, which ultimately resulted in this Wraith King getting a preferable position. The Snapfire is going to be out of position. There's the ultimate. And it looks like, oh, good. Take him down. Good fight. That was a good ult. That's why you put the Aghanim Scepter on the Luna. Fight here happening as well. Your mom's boyfriend's chasing Bane while nkwright and Puff Puff fight. They're going to fight to the death. We're going to watch this man fight. nkwright, Puff Puff, right clicks. nkwright has none of it. Oh, uses you're unbelievable. Armlet swaps, armlet toggles. I don't think she's toggling it over and over again. She's gonna give me a heart attack. I don't know what happened there, but Puff Puff. Oh, Puff Puff. Oh no, nkwright. Oh no. All that armlet swapping just to get clicked once by Puff Puff. Oh, it's so heartbreaking. And now we have a Wraith King who's gonna die. Aegis is down. His ultimate's up in 10 seconds, by the way. They might actually be able to make a go here. Wraith King's making a run for it. He's taking off. He's taking off. He's going. He's fighting. Your mom's boyfriend wants to take the whole team on. He's gonna die again. And he's rooted again. This is a magnificently massive throw by the Radiant. What just happened? Dillman 15 is now out of control at 18k net worth. Tips are going out to your mom's boyfriend. Oh no. That was a little crazy. Likwidoxigen pushing out the waves as Likwidoxigen will do. Counter. Getting that Mortimer's Kisses back. That was, look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at this. All the way back down. The win probability has swung back into Dire's favor. Can you guys believe it? Can you guys believe it? Dillman. I mean, let's give Puff Puff credit. Getting that Aghanims onto the Luna has like completely changed the game. That fight was, Luna was able to blow up Yazan with the ultimate. And like, I think she can still fight her. Like, Yazan's not gonna, like, she's gonna ult again. No BKB. There's the save. There's the save, but she's gonna go down anyway. Yazan, no way. Likwidoxigen with the huge Sallow Grave, and Yazan's alive. And just like that, Dillman's dead. I can't believe it. And what the hell's happening here now? Your mom's boyfriend's going in again! What kind of crazy game is this? Bane is gonna get 2-shot, 3-shot by your mom's boyfriend. Your mom's boyfriend is absolutely relentless. The chase is on. Dillman getting rooted. Good play by Mr. Frosty to slow it down and prevent the damage from being just too much. I cannot believe Yazan's alive. He ate an entire Ags Luna ult to the face. And then Likwidoxigen came out of nowhere. Unbelievable. This has been a remarkable game. If we look at the graph, it's coming back up. It's coming back up. It's like a sine wave. Unbelievable Dota right now. These are new players, guys. These are new players to Dota, and they are playing absolutely phenomenally. Now they're making a go here to this tower. Now, so the Dire, are they just going to give this up? They're all spread out. They're taking over the map there. And, your mom's boyfriend doing some damage. Oh, no, that's that. Puff Puff, that was a TP if I've ever seen a TP. Puff Puff, no! Oh, your mom's boyfriend's deep! Oh, no! Bane! Going down. The Dire are falling apart at the seams. No buybacks. There's the ult from Dillman. Dillman trying to save the team. Counter. Take him down. It's not enough. Your mom's boyfriend is on an absolute spree. No, Frosty, get out of there, Dillman. Complete disaster. The shard on Canadian as well. One of the best shards in Dota. And your mom's boyfriend is absolutely taking over the base. Canadian doing a great job. Mr. Frosty not sure what to do. No buyback on Luna. They could just end. The tower's being clicked. They could end. Underlord healing back up. I don't think Underlord can even do anything here. This is insane. Are they going for the ending here? Frosty trying to do something. Frosty trying to save the team. Trying to delay the push. But, like, what do you do? If this Necrophos gets in range of you, like, you just die. Puff Puff going in. Puff Puff's pissed. I mean, that was a little preemptive. I was just going to say that Dazzle has been unbelievable. Unbelievably on point with his shallow grave. Likwidoxigen's shallow graves have been unbelievable. nkwright ults. The fight is happening. Puff Puff is in. nkwright BKBs. Your mom's boyfriend is just right-clicking everyone. And Kurt's back. Tell me Necrophos dies here. Oh, not quite. A lot of heals coming down. They want to take down this Wraith King. Now, Likwidoxigen is running out of mana here. So there's a chance that the next time Shallow Grave has to be cast, he might be a little short. But I don't think it's going to make a difference here because it looks like the Radiant, they're pushing as aggressively as they can. The Dire are like, let's give the Dire credit. They are fighting back. There is a awkward glyph, a bit of an awkward glyph here. As they do reset the fight here, Likwidoxigen's like, guys, I need mana. I can't do anything. Wow. What a game. And I mean, the Dire, they're putting up a fight, and I still think that Dillman, like, just one crazy ult. The problem is these BKBs. Does Dillman have the patience to wait out the BKBs? That's the question. You gotta wait out the BKBs for that ultimate. Gotta wait out those BKBs. So right now, Roshan will be up shortly, in about a minute. You're most certainly thinking that Radiant wants to finish with Roshan. Frosty's saving his poor courier. Your mom's boyfriend, level 24, is absolutely huge. Canadian hiding. How did he get in there? Did he blink in there? Look at Canadian. Look at this guy. Hold that alt. Wait for those BKBs. So, Yazan does not have a BKB. So, the only BKB carriers right now. Oh. Canadian got found. Canadian's dead.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Likwidoxigen pushing the side lanes. Does have the Aghanim Shard. Also one of the best in the games. 2 supports with 2 amazing Aghanim Shards. Make no mistake. Mom's boyfriend. Running away. Getting stunned. They're going on him? They're going on him? No, they're not. Yaz is there to kind of pull it back a little bit. Dillman, if he ults before the BKBs come down, might be problematic. He's getting controlled. He BKBs and he ults! Oh no! It looks like Puff Puff should take down Yazan. Oh, he's taking extra magic damage. Oh no! He's fighting. Puff Puff's fighting for his life. Huge ult! Huge ult from counter. The save comes out from Likwidoxigen. Likwidoxigen has been unbelievable, guys. I think Dillman might be MVP here. Not Dillman, sorry. Dillman did the best he could as well, but I'm talking Likwidoxigen might be MVP. Dazzle, unbelievable. And your mom's boyfriend is just right-clicking fools right now. Oh, painful for Alchemist. And your mom's boyfriend is just so huge. Right-clicking everyone down. The monster kill streak is complete. And they're going to clear up these creeps. And they're most certainly going to end. The throne is being taken, guys, as the Radiant ultimately take this game. A fantastic NPC. GG is called. An absolutely fantastic game of Dota, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are interested in joining the Dota 2 NPC, be sure to click on the link down in the description below, where we both have the both the Discord channel where you can sign up, and we also have my stream where you get to join in on the fun live. Also, a special thank you to both Scarsonic and to Mr. Jester. Mr. Jester streams himself, does a wonderful job streaming Dota 2 and also a variety of games. His link will be in the description down below as well. I highly recommend you check him out. He's one of my favorite streamers out there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and a very special thank you to all of our wonderful subscribers. We'll see you in the next Dota 2 NPC.